This is my second video of the SDCC stuff that we're going to get from the Power Ranger line, and we've already just talked about the Power Ranger helmets and the kind of the power coins. Now we're going to be talking about the movie figures.
Hi, I'm Camilla Luddington and you're watching Airlim.
Now these pictures are quite dark, so there's a lot of detail, but it's kind of like in this weird purpley light thing. So our first one is like the kind of the group shot. These figures, I'm guessing, are going to be around about 6" or 8", maybe 6, I think. And we can see that there is a lot to it. And this time, normally when we see figures from Bandai being made, they leave the back out at times, and this is kind of annoying. But I can see from like the Yellow Ranger and possibly the Blue Ranger that they've actually put color into the backs of the suits. So now we're seeing kind of an all-around. We've seen from the front, but we've not seen from the back. When zooming into the Red Ranger, we can see that the costume looks okay. We have a morpher type style on his front with the power coin inside, and again like kind of blue on his chest, as well as kind of like arms, and it looks fine. It actually generally looks fine. It looks like there could be more detail on his hands though. And when we look at Pink Ranger, we can now see that there's the kind of like a point thing, and we've probably seen it in promotional stuff as well. But generally, yeah, I kind of like the Pink Ranger figure. I don't know, they look like really big though. It looks like there could be some like articulation. Now I know a lot of people try and compare these to figure arts, but we know that we're not going to get the quality from them. So like the many articulation as well as like the accessories, etc, etc. But I'm kind of digging these ones. They look really cool. I actually really like the legs on this one because it looks like there's going to be a lot of texture, like kind of a rough feel. So it's not kind of smooth. I've seen them on some toys, and it does look really well because it's a different texture and it kind of stands out from most of the things. There's silver on that one, so I don't know if it's just like the Red Ranger has like a darker silver or a black, but the rest of them look like they've all got silver, so I'm kind of wondering why they've added that into the costume design. We see that the diamond in the middle is blue, so maybe that is something else. I don't know. I'm kind of digging it. I kind of thought it would be white, but from the toy ones, I'm kind of digging the blue color on them. Now the Black Ranger, I think that the toy from this picture that we've got looks more like the TV helmet that we've had. I don't know if it's got the little parts missing, but I kind of like this one, and we can see that the blues kind of work really well with it. Going back to the Black Ranger, we see more kind of like costume design, and he has kind of like silver parts. Now I kind of noticed that on the other Rangers, especially on the Red Ranger, that we see a lot of black at certain parts, but on the Black Ranger we see silver. I was going to say yellow, but we see silver and kind of more around the bottom of the chest. Now, I kind of like the toys, and they may be something that I would collect, but I need to see more of them. From the kind of like armor plated, it looks fine, and it looks like there's a lot of posability on his feet. So on all of them, we could have them posed on different faces that we've seen, that you could make your own sets. You could put them in different poses that way, and so obviously you can stand in multiple ways. And looking at the Yellow Ranger now, I think the yellow one is going to be my favorite one, and we can see there's more to the helmet. In the video we talked about the helmets, but we can see some more to it, and the figure looks really kind of menacing. It looks to me like a Red Ranger though, so we can see, I don't know, it just feels like this could be an evil Red Ranger. There's more kind of design with silver and more kind of like the darker silver and the blue in the middle, and that looks fine. I think the Yellow Ranger is going to be my favorite one of the lot, then black, or black and yellow, you know what I mean. We can see there's probably going to be more articulation on the arms or on the shoulders, and then kind of the arm here. And then obviously again we've got the foot articulation. It looks like you can actually move them pretty much like the figure arts that we've seen with, say, the Iron Man, as well as like some of the others, where you can actually move the torso and you can move it in different positions. Again, I think that looks kind of cool. Now we're looking at the Blue Ranger, and I think this is going to be kind of boring to me, mainly just because the colors all blend in together and there's no kind of fine detail from it. I think that if all the diamonds were white, we could actually see that there's a lot more to it, and it kind of would stand out, and that would be the main focal point to watching this one. The way that they've posed him isn't the best. I kind of would have liked it if they posed them all in the stance that they do, like in the TV series. When you got the Blue Ranger look like he's dodging a missile for some strange reason, like, whoa! These pictures come from Taku Nation, so it's going to be cool. I like them. One thing thing I noticed with the back, they look so much like Iron Man, which to me is really a nice touch. But apart from that, the figures look fine. I'm gonna probably pick up the yellow and black Ranger because they look cool. I might collect the entire set, who knows. So Rangers, what do you think about this? Do you like these figures? Yes or no? Would you buy them? Would you pick them up? These were meant to, I think were meant to come out at MCM just gone in May. Because they were going to show it off, but because of the film was put back, they weren't allowed to. So it would have been really cool to see them up close then, but at San Diego, I'm quite happy to see them. Now, I'm wondering if there's going to be a lot of articulation, if it can move well, if it can't, who knows. But I'm kind of excited that we're getting movie merchandise, so kind of later on, or at least the prototype so we can see it. So they may take more criticism, say, look, you know, this needs to be changed. The only thing I would turn around and say is that the blue kind of really doesn't work. It kind of molds in so it becomes one color rather than standing out. So I'm hoping that maybe they could lighten it a little bit, or they could change stuff, or maybe it could be the purple light that's affecting my kind of judgment on this. But apart from that, they all look fine. And if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check out Yada Games and all of that lovely goodness. All the links to the figures will be in the description below. And as always, Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.